That wasn't Thursday night football I watched. That was Friday night SmackDown. Oh my God. Giants surprise everybody with a statement division win over the Philadelphia Eagles 34-17. Good googly moogly Jaxson Dart. 17 for 25, 195 yards, a touchdown, one on the ground, one through the air. He just looked surgical. I was impressed. Like for a rookie quarterback coming into a primetime game against the Super Bowl champions, he looks good. Like they kind of looked fun. Cam Scattaboo, 19 he had 19 carries for 98 yards and 3 touchdowns. You know what? You can call Cam Scattaboo my favorite energy drink because that boy is a white monster. But the Eagles, let's talk about that. Like, what the heck? What the hell happened? Like, they kind of just get away. Like, yeah, they passed for over almost 300 yards. Jalen Hurts, 24 for 33, 283 yards, a 72% completion percentage, one touchdown, one pick. They didn't stick to their identity. Saquon Barkley with 12 attempts and 58 yards. You know who also had 58 yards rushing? Jaxson Dart. I think that's what the Giants need to do. They just need to figure out, oh yeah, you know what? When in doubt, just go with the old Miss quarterback, and that usually works. Because the only Eagle who had like a decent game tonight was Dallas Goddard. Another kind of like stinker performance from AJ Brown. 9 targets, 6 catches, 80 yards, no touchdowns. Right? Dallas Goddard played insane. He had 11 targets on 9 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown. So like they played good. It's just the second half was like it was so much different. Like it kind of felt like the Eagles were deflated coming out of the break. Like it was just like oh like they had let Jaxson Dart make a couple plays in that first half, but they came back and were able to keep it close. But the second half just turned into like a punch, like a smackdown. And gosh, it was just like there was even like I understand injuries. Oh yeah, they didn't have Jalen Carter, they didn't have this. It was like yeah, everybody's beat up. Like the Giants lost they lost like their right guard during the middle of it. So like I never I never like when people use injuries as an excuse. The only time you can really use an injury as an excuse is when it's your quarterback, and that's it. Like the Bengals can be like, yeah, well, we couldn't have done this because we didn't have Joe Burrow. The rest of these guys, it's like yeah, you lose a defensive tackle, like okay, that shouldn't change the game. That's probably why Scattaboo runs for sure. You could argue that, right? Jalen Carter is one of the best in the league, and uh, if he was there at nose tackle, I doubt Scattaboo has 3 touchdowns. But who knows, right? It's football. Shit happens. And I guess whenever the Giants have an Ole Miss quarterback, they have the quarterback of the future. I don't know, like they got to feel good about themselves right now just because Daniel Jones is playing like good. You know what irks me though, and I tweeted about it, and it pisses me off. Is why on earth does Russell Wilson wear his helmet on the sideline like 24/7? Like anytime it panned to him tonight, like like he did come in for a play when Jackson Dart was like I got like knocked in the noggin. But really, but there was like sometimes where it cut to him, and I was like, hold on. There were times when it cut to him, and I was like, why the fuck does he have his helmet on? He's got his mouthpiece, and I'm like, Jameis is sitting there. He's got like his headset in. He's like obviously just like the third string quarterback, but also like getting hype as fuck. Like I don't know. Russell, I feel like the only thing keeping the Giants back right now is Russell Wilson because he's just kind of a toxic piece of shit. And I've heard a lot of people talk about this because they're like, oh yeah, he like played himself out of the Hall of Fame, and I kind of agree. I never really liked him. I kind of see why. Um, like why on earth are you like act like oh yeah I'm like blah 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 like it's kind of like Broncos country, let's ride. I have an office in Denver, right? That was always kind of weird, especially like after he went to Denver. It was super weird. But anyway, I digress. Let's talk about the quarterback who played well tonight, Mr. Jaxson Dart. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, he's doing too good right now. Because I think John Gruden probably, if Brian Dable got fired this season, I think John Gruden would have been like, would have been like Giants job because he is winning his lawsuit with the NFL. So there's a possibility because I know he loves Scatterboo and he loves Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart was incredible. Look at this. Okay, here's a little tidbit here. Jackson Dart completed 17 of 25 passes for 195 yards and a touchdown in the Giants' victory over the Eagles. Dart performed similarly well, whether blitzed or not. That was what's key. That's what I was finding interesting. Is he kind of plays a bit like your boy in Washington, Jaden Daniels. He kind of has that just like casual. Okay, okay, like the pressure is coming. He kind of feels it. He can roll. He can run. But like there was a time where he rolled and he just like on his touchdown pass, he was just kind of a roll and then just a dot. And this is like, and he's got like a wide receiver room by committee right now. It ain't Malik Neighbors out there. It's a lot of like, who? And huh? Right? So really impressive. Um, just like it's incredible because that defense is actually legitimate, and I know they were missing pieces as well. They were missing a um uh the like Rashawn Slater. I think Slater went out. Not Rashawn Slater. They were missing a corner, a defensive back, and there a lot of guys got shaken up on some plays. But that's no excuse. Like these guys still play in the NFL, and that's still a rookie quarterback, and this is where you should take your advantages, right? If you're the Eagles, like right, you walk into MetLife and you teach this little pretty boy a lesson. Well, that's not the case anymore. It looks like he's pretty damn good from from what I've seen. Like he looks like a franchise guy. Of course, this is a 3 game sample size, but why on earth did they start Russell Wilson? Is my question. Brian Dable, why'd you do that? Did he say something weird? Like I feel like there's just me. Like maybe this is just me, and this is complete. Um, this is completely like speculation. But I feel like Russell Wilson must have gone to like a Diddy party or something, or like Epstein. Maybe not Epstein's Island. That may be a little crazy, but like he kind of just maybe that's kind of the vibe. I don't know. Got a hot like a famous wife. That's not Taylor Swift. Uh, I don't know. It's just that's kind of the vibe he gives, or it's like very aloof, right? Kind of fake, kind of weird. But he's still the quarterback, so I was like, yeah, yeah, let's go. But like, it's just kind of corny and weird. But Jackson Dart, like, is like it was hilarious. MetLife Stadium. As soon as he goes into the medical tent, Russell Wilson comes out. Boom! Get it out. Like they like. I think they honestly should like Brian Dable should have just put Jameis out there. They probably like honestly. They probably should have gone with like I think Jameis is fine, like a fine backup quarterback. Imagine how sad Russell Wilson would be if he was the third string. You know what? This is just turning into a Russell Wilson hate fest. I don't mean that, Russell. I swear. Like you were good back in the day. And I really appreciate your pass to Malcolm Butler. That really saved my ass as a kid. But any whoozy, God, I'm just kicking a man while he's down. Congrats, Jackson Dart. Let's start, but like the Eagles. What, like, yes, you're injured. This is not an excuse. It's kind of what this kind of looked like. It kind of looked like the game against the Cowboys, where they were like, where it's like this shouldn't be as close as it is, right? They pulled off the win in that one, but it was kind of ugly. This time it was like, oh, we kind of got exposed, didn't we? But anyway, that's all I got to say on that subject. I will see you guys after Sunday Night Football. Yeah, we'll see. Um, yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side of that one. That was congrats to the Giants, man. That's tough. That's tough.